Speaking of passage of time, Dana said it has been since November since we saw temperatures like this.
Yes, I believe it was November 11th. We got above 60 degrees. And we returned to that here in Portland today. There was our high temperature of 60. The reason for that was the downsloping winds. Essentially, air comes off the mountains, is able to go a bit lower in elevation, able to warm up a little bit. Therefore, high temps closer to the coast, upper 50s, got to 60 in Portland, but that also means temps in the mountains a little bit colder, only in the upper 30s to low 40s there. But because of that downsloping wind, also meant that it was quite windy and breezy throughout the afternoon. We gusted to 37 in Bangor, gusted to 35 in Greenville, gusted to 32 in Freiburg, and it's still been fairly breezy throughout the afternoon, continuing into this evening as well. We had a lot of sunshine today, however, that's not going to be the case as we get into the weekend. Here's our next big system, still bringing severe weather to areas of the Middle South. This system will slowly creep its way up towards us. However, it's not going to be bringing that severe weather. In fact, we're going to be watching for the possibility of some mixed precipitation, though less than we've seen with our systems that came through lately. Still mostly clear skies overnight tonight. Then we start to build in our cloud cover early tomorrow morning. So I would say if you have breakfast plans for Saturday, those look good. It's when you get into lunch and dinner when the precipitation starts to move in. This looks about noon, maybe 1 p.m. Starting to move into areas of western Maine and New Hampshire. This system here has some leading snow on the onset, but take a look at some of those temperatures. 40 in Freiburg, 40 in Lewiston, 37 in Portland. You're not going to be able to accumulate snow at those temperatures, so you might see some of the flakes flying in the air, but they're not going to be able to stick to areas on the ground. And the coast will be able to transition into plain rain pretty quickly because, like the system yesterday, we'll be funneling in that warm air the entire time. We might see some mixed precipitation throughout areas inland when things cool down a little bit during those overnight hours, Saturday into Sunday, but we're not expecting much in terms of snowfall accumulation or ice accretion. You might have a brief break in some of the precip during the overnight hours, but it'll pick back up again very early Sunday morning. This is a look at Sunday at 2 a.m. Mixed precipitation areas inland. That rain snow line has pushed farther northward as well, up to areas north of Bangor and Augusta. And then Sunday morning, we have another round of plain rain that goes through the coastline. Some of the models are quite optimistic with how much we can clear out as we get into Sunday afternoon. Always a little skeptical of that, at least I am. So I think we'll clear out slowly for Sunday afternoon. And then if we are able to see a little bit of that sunshine, temperatures might hop up into the low to mid 50s in some spots. But I think there's just a little bit too much sunshine shown here. In terms of snowfall, likely not going to pick up very much. Some areas closer to the coast might see those flakes in the air, but no accumulation. Areas inland might pick up about an inch or two, especially in those higher elevations. In terms of ice, take a look at where you can see the pink color there. That's the best chance of getting a little bit of that ice. Any ice accumulated will likely be in, once again, some of those more elevated areas, but overall, not expecting too much there either. Small craft advisory. So our 7-day forecast is a very active pattern coming up. So Brian and Amanda, I would highly recommend getting out today if you can, because we have a lot of precip coming up.
Don't have to twist our arms.
I was going to say, a few hours left to enjoy the evening, Dana. Thank you.